Hey guys, Pallav here. We have the Mi Max, and this is not exactly the Indian retail unit, it's the Chinese retail unit, but you'll get pretty much the same thing here. We have the 3GB 32GB version, which in India will cost you 15,000 INR. There's also a 4GB version which hasn't arrived yet, which will cost close to about 20,000. And it's pretty no frill box, really minimalistic. You can see behind you have some quick specs. So 6.44 inch screen, and this one is Snapdragon 650 system on chip, 2.5D Gorilla Glass 4 protection, the massive battery 16 plus 5 MP, and then also supports 4G, 3G, 2G and all those stuff. Once you open the box, here on top you'll find the phone. We have the silver version. You also get the gold version. I think in India only the gold version is available, but I'm not sure here. It's all metal body. We'll come back to the phone in a bit. Here you'll find the quick start guide and stuff, and then the wall chargers. These are not quick charging adapters, I would say. And also in India you'd get the round pin. This is flat pin because this is a Chinese unit. And then your micro USB 2.0 cable. That's about it. No earphones.
The Mi Max is a massive device, 6.44 inch screen. You have 2.5D glass protection, Gorilla Glass 4. 2.5D meaning slightly thicker glass, so it will protect the device better. It's an all metal body. It looks very premium. In fact, I love this construction, design quality overall. And it's better than the Redmi Note 3, the design element in general. Although it looks more like that, only a bigger phone, but then somehow I like the construction quality here better, and maybe even the gold would look even better than the silver one. Nice matte finish on the back, won't attract any fingerprints at all, but the front will attract a lot because that's glossy. You have the front camera there and the back camera, dual LED flash, a fingerprint sensor, power button, volume rocker, and that's the IR blaster, mic, 3.5mm jack, that's the SIM tray, and it actually has dual SIM card slot. So you can either use a micro SIM or a nano SIM or micro SD card. You cannot use two SIMs and then micro SD card. You have to forgo one SIM. Then your hotkeys out there. Below you have the micro USB 2.0 port plus the speaker grill. Overall a very well constructed body. These buttons give great tactile feedback. It's a very heavy device, 203 grams, but then that also because of the huge screen. Overall it's very difficult or almost impossible to manage with one hand, but it actually goes and rests easily on my jeans pocket. So that is the huge display. It's quite bright. It also has a fingerprint sensor, though the unlocking is quite fast, but you really, it's damn fast, but you really need to reach for that fingerprint sensor, the device being so large. And the screen is quite vivid. Color reproduction, the contrast ratio is good. Even the viewing angles are great there. And it's overall a bright enough screen. Even when I go to here and I increase the brightness, the color does not get washed out. That's one good thing. But of course you have an adaptive display, so you can go on and set the brightness to auto so that the device adjusts the brightness according to the ambient light rather. So the notification, and then long press will take you to Google Now, your recent app, also your back. Let's go to the settings and show you what's in there. So when you go to about phone, you'll see it's powered by Marshmallow, 3GB of RAM there, 1.8 gigahertz hexa-core, and that's the 650 system on chip. You also have 32GB of internal memory, of which 23GB are available. You can go to additional settings. One of the important thing for these big devices are the one-handed mode. So that's quite fine. Out here you can change the display size of the smaller window, 4.5 inch, 4 inch and 3.5 inch. So I have 4.5 inch, and then you can simply go like this, like this, like this to get back to the maximum, or you can go from here from here, like this. It's quite easy and almost works every time. That's a good thing. So that's really important for a big device like this. And we can also go to the install apps here, and do some of the apps that come, and 1.8 of 3 GB available. When we clean everything, then you have 1.9 GB of out of 3 GB available, which is, well, good enough, I would say. So it has MIUI 7.x. You do not get a dedicated app drawer. You have most of the Google's default Android apps, plus lots and lots of Mi in-house apps and Explorer. And then you also have some third-party apps like Facebook and WPS Office and so on and so forth. Let's go and check out the 16 MP camera. It's pretty fast. You can also switch it on or auto, or switch off the HDR. Then that's the front camera, which is pretty good. I like just a tad bit, but it has a quite wide field of view and is bright enough. Here you have some of the shooting modes. There is no selective focus mode. I mean, you cannot blur the background after taking the photo. That's a disappointment. And you have some of the filters over there. You can also go to the settings and then change some other things, picture quality and all stuff, video and everything. Go here. It records 4K video though, and we check the image and video quality. They are very good. We like the camera of the Redmi Note 3. This camera is also of equal quality. The photos have good enough detail under enough light. The color, saturation and hue are proper. We really like them. Under low light also, this device performs quite well. The video shows slight softness towards the edges, but mostly they are sharp enough. However, despite of the PDF on the back camera, we did not find the continuous autofocus very smooth, and at times we had to actually touch the screen to manually focus on the subject. But overall, a very good camera.
Staying up. I'm wilding out. I'm leaning in. I'm leaning in. Pushing off my...
The sound is loud enough. The bass is also there, although not overpowering. The treble is kind of slightly recessed. But good thing is that the bass does not overshadow the mids and the vocals mainly. See what I told you about the vocals, they're very good. The surround sound is also very good. And because of a bigger screen, movie watching is joy.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We did some benchmark testing, and mostly this device scored were well above the average, but not really towards the top. You can see those PC Mark score is quite good, and even Geekbench 3 is not exactly at the top, but I would say in top 10 or so. Benchmark OS 2 and then Benchmark X. Overall, yeah, good enough satisfactory benchmark results. We also played some game on this device, and it could play all of them perfectly. And just like movies, playing game on this big screen is a delight. So then guys, what do you think about the Mi Max? Let's talk about some pros. First, great design, great build quality. Absolutely love the all metal design here. Sleek body despite of being such a huge device. The camera is very good. The sound output is good enough as well, and we always loved MIUI. Plus the price, 15,000 is great. Even 20,000 is great for the 4 GB and I think 128 GB internal storage. So that's awesome. Also has dual SIM. Now some of the cons is that that dual SIM is a hybrid dual SIM. Plus it is, after all, a very big device, 6.44 inch, so it's not manageable with one hand at all. For some, it might not be pocketable also. And because of the big screen, it's heavy, 203 grams. Although that's not much of my problem. My problem is using this one hand. Although you have the one-handed operation mode in settings, but then yeah, it's kind of almost becomes impractical if you're, let's say, traveling in the metro, or one of your hand is busy, then this phone almost becomes, you know, impractical. But overall, this is absolutely recommended. If you like this video, please hit the like button, ask anything related to this, and we'll try to answer them all. And please subscribe to the channel and share this video to share the love. We'll give some Best Buy link below. You can buy this device through those and you'll get the best deal, I promise. Thank you.